Alright, so the first step of this is to take one whole tomato and to dice it up if you can. I like dicing them up into the smallest chunks that I can, but you also don't want to sit here forever. So if you have one of those mechanisms, I forget what they're called, that chops it up for you, it's a lot better. Please be very careful with your fingers and your nails. I would recommend asking a parent to help you, or just asking for permission in general, just to make sure it's okay. I'm just going to slide that into a nice bowl, large enough to fit all of my ingredients. Half of a bowl of the tomatoes. I bought pre-diced onions. These things, I don't know if it's just where I go, but they seem to always expire a few days later. So you basically need to use this whole packet sometime soon. You have probably like a 2 or 3 day span. Alright, so I'm putting about that much in. I'm going to mix that up a little bit just so it distributes evenly. So I'm just going to do 1 crack of the pepper just for that flavor. And see how very, very little of the pepper I put in there. And again, I'm going to mix that around. And now I'm putting about a tablespoon of the virgin olive oil. And I just want to make sure that it covers as much of the tomatoes as possible. Blending everything. I'm taking some mozzarella cheese. This time I bought it in a like square shape. It's the I guess you would say brick cheese. And what I'm doing is I'm going to cut it into slices, very thin slices, as thin as you can. There you go. All 5 pieces of bread. I'm putting my bread back into its bag, making sure to seal it and put it away properly. Try and spread it around a little bit. I like to dip the spoon all the way into the center where you can see some liquid, so that the spoon becomes a little bit wet with the garlic juice. I'm going to put that into the microwave for about 25 seconds. Alright, now if you notice, I have here growing in my kitchen a basil tree, and it smells so good, and it's such a great thing to have in the house. You can't imagine how fragrant this is. It's so good. If you don't like the smell of basil, this is not the plant to have in your kitchen. You want to make sure you wash it, and you want to make sure that it's clean. And now all you have to do is take your spoon and start dividing the tomato onto each piece of bread. And then you have some extra left behind inside the bowl, which you'll use to add onto your bread from eating it when all the pieces tend to fall off as you're eating the bread. I ripped the basil up into about 2 or 3 pieces, and I layer it on top. I like a lot of basil. 1 piece, 1 leaf would do just fine. For presentation wise, it looks beautiful just to have a leaf centered on the top of the plate. It's a very pretty look. So as you can see, it's a very quick and simple, fresh snack that you could have that isn't super time consuming, and it's very filling. A couple of these, 4 or 5 of these, is a nice treat for those of you that don't normally have carbs, and it's still very, very filling. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. You're welcome to add some more pepper or salt to the top of it just to garnish it. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Talk to you soon.